Baby, I got it. Yeah. Yeah. Late night road call, yeah. What's going on, family? I'm Gucci, my audio Gucci. Somebody give me the mic check, 1, 2, 3, heads up, so I could go, so I could get right into the good word. Okay, look like ain't nobody saying my mic bad. Let's get it. We in here. Happy new moon, everybody. All right, we know that thing peaked a couple hours ago. I got some quick vibes for y'all, man. Y'all let me know if y'all want the vibes or not, man. I got some quick vibes with y'all. What's up? What's the word? What's going on? Valley Goddess, good sister, Taj. I see you, good sister. Ain't your son somewhere in that Gemini Cancer cusp, if I could recall? All right, my good sister Stella in the building. All right. Natural 29. Yeah, I did. I broke my smoking fast, man. It is what it is. Life of a Saturn dominant valleys and mountains, man. Valleys and mountains. I got to keep the good fight going. All right. But what's going on, everybody? Once again, happy birthday to all my Cancers in the building. Happy birthday to all the Cancerians in the building. All right. I just want to throw some quick vibes into the atmosphere, guys. All right. That's Tessa said, congrats. That's crazy. How you give me a congratulations for that? But I just want to set some vibes straight. All right. I ain't speak to my Instagram familia in a little minute, so I just wanted to come update y'all real quick. I hope everybody's in great vibes. Once again, happy solar return to them Cancer sun spirits out there. All right, shout out to good sister Moose. I see that Cancer rising energy. I felt it from here, sister. You know that? Did you know that? You probably do, because your Cancer placements are mad intuitive. You probably already knew that I knew that. Get out my head, sister. Damn, Cancer placements be too intuitive. Them goddamn water dominants drive a good brother crazy. Can't even have my own. You ever date a water dominant and can't even have your own mind? Like, damn. I know you was birthed out the 4th, 8th, and 12th house, but sit your ass down. Like, I don't want to date motherfudging Miss Cleo. Damn. I like when you lay the tarot cards out in the morning, give me the card of the day when we wake up. You know I love the card of the day. All right. You know I love that you booked the reading from you aboard a lucky Libra for my birthday. You knew I like that gift. Good old spiritual, beautiful woman. But damn, let me have my own mind back from time to time. Let me have my own spirit back in this mug. Spiritual woman, Cancer woman, water placement, stellium having head ass. But y'all come in good faith. Y'all some good healing, nurturing sisters. Anyway, shout out to y'all water dominants. I'm a water dominant myself. All right, so anything I got to say about water doms, I get it too. I guess it too. All right. However, guys, it might be a lot going on in many of our lives here. That's why we come to church and share this good testimony, family. All right, for those that's in the building, I'd love to see some plates. The number of the day is that 4 vibration. Is that 4 vibration? So feel free to leave that 4, that 44, that 444 angel number thing in the chat if you feel spiritually pushed to do that, spiritually called to do that. All right, family. All right, throw some moons up in there. Let a good brother. Let me see some blood of the wood. Blood of the hood. Excuse me. Some blood of the hood. That would have been a hell of a Jesus trick in the Bible. If you made some blood come out of a tree or some shit, that would have been fire. That would have been fine. I might rewrite the Bible. All these other niggas get to write all these extra books. Niggas add an extra book to the Bible every other 3 years, y'all. I might as well get Borrelations. God, can I get my place in there? I am the light of the hood. Let me get my little space in the Bible. Damn. You know the hood needs the Bible. I got some scriptures I could put up in there. All right, shout out to everybody coming up, walking down them aisles. I see y'all. What's going on, beautiful people? All right, y'all know I just got to get my little warm up, feel y'all energy out, let y'all feel my energy. All right. This is a unison thing, guys. You may not have been in the best vibe, and now you're going to come up here and you're going to pick up the Lucky Libra's optimistic vibe and the church's optimistic vibe, and now you're going to leave this mug frequency vibration shifted. You see how you did that? You see what the church could do? You see what community could do? All right, guys. All right, yes, more relations. Let me get a little some in there. Let me get a little couple of quotes up in there. Damn. All right. More relations, chapter 2, verse 4. Stop stealing niggas' lighters. That's commandment number 1 in this motherfucker. Let me get my commandments in this bitch. Commandment number 2. Nigga, leave my leftovers the fuck alone. Alright? These is my 2.5 motherfucking chicken wings from the Chinese spot. Alright, boy relations. God, let me get my space in there. That book thick as hell. I know there's some space for a brother in there. Alright, shout out to everybody, y'all. Shout out to everybody, y'all. Shout out to everybody, good people, man. I hope y'all, alright, embracing that good sun energy out here. We're in the dog days of Cancer season, aka the quote-unquote hottest point of the year. All right, so go ahead and get your little tan on. Do your thing, family. Get outside. Nuck and buck, you young, beautiful things. Get out there. All right, but I just got a couple of notes about this vibe. I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle them things on you. All right, I saw the plates. I saw the blood of the hood. I saw the water, the holy water. I seen all of that. All right. Now, guys, I made a video earlier. I posted it on Instagram and YouTube. I don't want to waste too much time getting into aspect activity, but this new moon has a lot of Venus activity, a lot of Saturn activity, and Mars activity. Great thing is, we're not dealing with no squares. We ain't dealing with no oppositions. However, Saturn energy don't really like Cancer energy like that. All right, put Capricorn and Cancer in the same room. They either gonna love each other, all right, eat each other's guts out, or them niggas is going to war, all right? That's just what it is. Put a Cancer and an Aquarius in the same room. It's going to be the same goddamn thing. The Saturn and the Capricorn and Cancer clash going to happen quicker, though. Whether they fall in love or they hate each other, whatever happens, the result going to come quicker because it's just opposite fatal attraction type shit. Aquarius, that's that in conjunction, so they got that little mystique. The in conjunction sign is always an intrigue with them. Look at the in conjunction sign to your sun. It's always an intrigue with this sign. Sometimes this sign may come off unpredictable to you. May come off a little bit unpredictable to you at times. All right. So before I even get up into all of that, hold on, man. Hold on. I see everybody still coming into the building, man. I see you good people. Okay. Hold on, man, because I don't really know how the OD work. IG. Trying to pull something up. How can I pull a picture? I see niggas do it all the time. Damn. Am I that out of the loop, church? All right. I know a little something about these rappers nowadays. Who's the girl, Sexy Red? I still know something about what's going on today. All right, I like her. Now, I'm starting to like Sexy Red a little bit. I don't know what it is. I think it's just some opposite Aries energy. I think that's all that is. All right, forget what I'm about to do. But guys, before I even get into this new moon energy, all right, Jupiter, gift your gift to the world masterclass on the 14th. We're supposed to go down tomorrow, but due to the 4th of July events and a late notice, I'm like, you know what, let me give it another week to get the church aware of what's going down, y'all. All right, so we already had 2 dope masterclasses this year. All right, the 2-day event, relationship masterclass, the 1-day Chart Your Destiny, Gifts, Purpose, Talents Masterclass. Replays are still available. All right, so y'all could go ahead and hit the link in my bio, my site, and access those. All right, I was running an early summer solstice sale on readings. A lot of you guys took advantage of that for the for the summer solstice when Cancer season started. All right, so this is pretty much like my last weekend with that. But yes, guys, on the 14th, Jupiter gift to the world masterclass, and I'm going in with Jupiter. Like, this ain't your regular. Listen, I'm a sun conjunct Jupiter, so I'll get bad karma. I gotta speak in Jupiter. If y'all haven't noticed, certain energies I uphold in great name and faith. I don't play about Saturn. I don't play about Saturn. I defend Saturn's name. All right. And Jupiter, I don't play about Jupiter neither. So I'm getting into the karma about Jupiter. This is a very important time for us to understand our Jupiter energy because Jupiter's in Gemini now. So when it comes into interaction, there's so much potential for us to find soulmates, like-minded spirits when it comes into something we're trying to expand upon, whether it's belief systems, project building, a lot of things dealing with spiritual development in our life right now. So even on a spiritual level, as far as finding tribes, Jupiter and Gemini is going crazy with that. All right. But it will bring a shift to a lot of relationships. A lot of people are going to have to adjust to the new reality of certain things with their growth, their development, affecting how it attracts the people around them. Surroundings, Gemini, surroundings. All right. So I'm going to be going in on how Jupiter is affecting us now, how to unlock. A lot of us is tapping into new things, right, with a new Jupiter transit. So depending how it's activating some of your placements and your Jupiter placement to a degree, that causes a new cycle of us having to explore something, right? So whatever house you have Gemini in, now you're getting in that area. There's a lot of new things that's going to be coming to the surface in that area. There's a lot of this house. I need people to understand how Jupiter works. There's a strong spiritual pressure and force that comes with you having to expand something. So things can be graceful. Things you can get into the vibe of whatever it's supposed to expand upon. But in some type of shape or form, it's a push. It's a strong push to blow something up, to grow something. Jupiter is not mild. It's extreme. It exaggerates. Everything is large and overly with it. So understanding your past life gifts that come with Jupiter placement and how you're here to apply and expand them, that's how I look at what the purpose of Jupiter is. You brought past life knowledge and insight and experience with your Jupiter placement, and then you're here to apply and expand that. So with all that being said, that's got a lot of jewels right there in just your Jupiter placement that everybody need to be aware of. So yeah, it's going down on the 14th. Link in my bio. Seats are available, guys. I'm looking forward to building the dope environment we have previously built already. All right, guys. So that's what we got going on. Back to the new moon in Cancer thingy thing, guys. Now listen. So yeah, I made a video talking about its activity with Venus, Mars, and Saturn. Listen, no squares, no opposites. It's a beautiful time, guys. 2 full moons in Capricorn, so it's a double buckle down on a new system. Is a double buckle down on a new system being created during Cancer season. So this is a pivotal time right now because a lot of people, if you haven't been allowing yourself to engage in what the sun and these planets in this Cancer house has been trying to make you aware of and helping you to embrace, aka how to place love into this area some more with Venus in here, how to embrace things dealing with connection, resolving connection, understanding burdens, things that are heavy on the subconscious, why you should find a comfort zone dealing with this area, whether there's a place Cancer don't like or a place Cancer does like, a neutral house for Cancer, whatever house you have Cancer in. This is the awareness we're all supposed to be developing here. All right. So depending how we care and nurture this house, right, is all the things that we may be, seeing around this time. Everybody needs to understand this house is connected to your moon. It don't matter if you don't have Cancer placements. It don't matter if you don't have Cancer placements. This house is connected to your moon placement. All right, your moon rules this house. So when this house is this house and the house that your moon is in, these houses are very important for emotional stability. All right, y'all could go ahead say in the comments what house you have Cancer and what house you have the moon, and go ahead and find your spiritual family members in the church. All right, God ain't give us this divine calling to create the church and create this community for no reason, y'all. Go ahead and get the interacting and the connecting. Say hi to your neighbor. I used to hate that part of church. No, I don't want to say hi to my neighbor. This nigga breath stink. Been waiting for service to been finished because of this nigga. We ain't even, a nigga breath stink when they ain't talking and you smell it. You just next to the nigga. Oh, damn. The halitosis. This nigga need anointing. This nigga need to drink more than holy water. He need Moses water, Abraham water. What's the water Moses split the sea with? Collect some of that motherfucker right there for this nigga. That's some magical water right there Moses split. Any more of that left? That's it. It all of it evaporated like that. Dude, that was a long time ago. Y'all right. That was a long time ago. Y'all get the point I'm trying to make, though. Y'all get the point I'm trying to make. Okay? Treat your neighbor the way you want to be treated. Let me get our share. So, we know how we got there. Okay, but anyways, Jupiter's in Gemini, give all the air signs grace. Give us all grace for a year, please. Jupiter in air is known to be a scattered transit. If we have any Jupiter in air, I'm a Jupiter in air. If we have any Jupiter in air natives in the building, all right, if any of y'all in the building, listen, you don't even have to be an air dominant. You just have to be part of it. That could be the only place where you have in your chart. This is me highlighting how much Jupiter exaggerates. You can have no placements of air signs, but you got Jupiter in Aquarius, Jupiter in Libra, Jupiter in Gemini. There's mad times in your life you like, I need to sit the fuck down. There's too many niggas, too many people. Damn, I'm always in the middle of some shit with some people. Or people always find their way getting into my shit. Damn. Jupiter in air. Meeting dramatic ass niggas. I'm telling y'all, Jupiter dramatic. You ever dated a Pisces Sagittarius? I be having to bring up these scenarios of people. Have you dated these people influenced by this planet? So now you like, oh damn, exaggerating, reaching, dramatic. I get it now. That's the Jupiter influence, Sagittarius, Pisces. Why I think Pisces fall in love overnight? Yes, it's some water got to do with it. Yes, some 12th house influence got to do with it. They love potential energy. They see the love and everything. Yes, Venus exalted in their sign got something to do with it. Yes, Neptune got something to do with it. But damn, Jupiter don't know how to sit down. First date went perfect. That's it. It's over. What we waiting for? Everything was perfect. Even the food was good in the first day. This is how Pisces dominance thing. Even the food was good. This was perfect. What's all the extra mating shit for? Let's just do the thing. I was having baby fever already. I was ready, but I want him to put a ring on it. That's the Pisces woman right there. First date, check, good. Everything was all right. Let's do this. Pisces, sit your ass down, Jupiter ruled person. Sagittarius, go to the store for 5 minutes, come back. He's like, you can't believe what happened. He's like, you're right. I ain't gonna believe what happened because I know you probably gonna lie. I know you probably gonna exaggerate, Sagittarius. No, look, you should have came with me. You ain't hear them shots? You ain't hear them niggas shooting just now? Nigga down the block. No, I ain't hear them shots. You lying. You must have been, you was listening to music or something, right? The TV is loud in here. But listen, look, this is what happened. Remember them niggas we saw last week? Them niggas, they was just shooting at me. Nigga ain't got no sweat. This nigga holding groceries. Ain't nobody shooting at you. Sagittarius, sit your Jupiter overly exaggerated ass down. So this is what I'm talking about, guys. I gotta understand how powerful Jupiter energy is. Understand your planetary influence ruler. All right. Stop letting that planet take over for you at times. Okay, now. So all that being said, Venus is active, a lot of harmony, and the theme of bringing love back in the room. Venus in Cancer is one of the most cuffing ass placements of all time. Be careful how you even feel. Right now, it's just so easy to like a motherfucker. God damn. I told y'all in the beginning of the season when Gemini energy started to digress a bit, I told y'all that people gonna start leaving niggas on scene. Not responding like that, lack of engagement with communication, everything was all good just a week ago. Yeah, all this cuffing energy got into Cancer, Venus in Cancer. I'm going back to my baby moms. Fuck you thought this was. I'm going back to my family. I'm going back to who I really care about. All right, this was I was Gemini energy. I was a little curious. You know, I haven't been single in a while, just seeing how this thing goes, or me and my loved one, me and my true soulmate, twin flame, we just going through some shit right now. But I'm going back home. This was fun. So Venus in Cancer exemplifies bringing the love back home, and sometimes they do it aggressively. I tell you all the time, cardinal signs is mad aggressive. So this is where a lot of intense things may have been happening during Cancer season, because it may be in people holding a strong form of love, holding on to the strong potential of connection, looking at Cancer, the past of everything you may have been through, dealing with a certain person, place, or thing, especially relationship activity. And it'd be hard to let go of shit when you got a lot of motherfucking experiences built up and shit. All right, so navigating Cancer waters could get a little sticky at times, but that's the major theme of how to utilize Venus energy to make sure things is on point. But like I said, I don't want to get too much into the aspects. I had a video for that. I really just want to give y'all the influences real quick. Saturn is in the way, helping us build new systems, see the reality to things we're connecting to, helping us understand all the things we've been getting awareness of during Cancer season as far as what affects our forms of emotional, mental stability overall. Saturn's coming in now, like new system. Here we go. We're going to cut this out. We're going to build here, pour more time into this. Boom, boom, boom. So now this remaining portion of Cancer season, we can move through it, right, a little bit more fluidly, because there's a system here, right? We're not trying to like put new things in place. That's where Saturn comes in, and that's why there's going to be a lot of huge spiritual alerts going off this week, potentially the week before, potentially next week, with people holding on, pouring into just remaining connected to things that you know are obviously not good for your well-being to a degree. So Saturn is really enforcing us to disengage now. And then we got Mars playing a part, right? Mars and Taurus harmonizing. So this is where things get a little bit more intense, because even though Mars is helping to bring a new spark, a new sense of passion, right, a new sense of self-encouragement into anything we're creating or managing in our Cancer house, or trying to usher into this new phase, this new cycle, Mars and Cancer energy is a little sticky, right? That's its detriment right there. So Cancer is more patient, connection, this, that, and the third. But that's why Mars Cancers have their flip, because they don't deal with Mars energy well, right? That's a detriment in Cancer. So some Cancers, I don't want to go down the line. Them niggas will line you up. All right. So with all that being said, be careful of how intense we are engaging with things or trying to change or get control. We know these are words that we associate with Mars, right? That form of aggression. Man, shout out to the good sister Button, with your good spiritual self hitting the collection plate thingy thing on the Cash App thingy thing. Do you know God is going to do something good for you during this new moon? It's going to happen tonight. What time is it? 9:36? Wait till about 9:48. Give it 12 minutes. I feel it. You play the lottery? You go play the lottery right now? What time is it? What time the gas station close? Where you at? Sending you some blessings, sister. Sending you some blessings. All right, but with all that being said, that's how Saturn's playing the role. Mars. We are Mars. So yes, this is just a lot of intense emotion, guys. But remember that the negative vibration of Mars, you feel yourself trying to gain control. You feel yourself dealing with aggression in a space that should be dealing with understanding, care, consideration. Okay, that's what's going on right now. That's the more, higher mindset dealing with this energy at this time. All right, guys. So all that being said, once again, 12 through 16 degrees of cardinal signs, hot seat signs. Sit your ass down. Sit down so you don't get caught up in any chaos around this time. All right. And then we got the water signs. Y'all's walking magicians right now. Be careful of what you are emotionally pouring into. You are creating new cycles. We're all creating new cycles in general with what we're pouring into. But waters, your shit is moving a little different right now. Water dominance is y'all's shit right now. Y'all helping somebody with their business. They should grow right now. I need a water dominance start working for me right now, actually. Shit. Okay, so y'all needs to hold it down. Place boundaries. That's where Saturn is going to be coming through. See, a lot of old tricks ain't going to be working on the water dominance right now. Saturn's coming through. Water, a lot of water signs is been getting familiar with Saturn energy because it's in Pisces. So a lot of Cancers and Pisces, a lot of Cancers and Scorpio dominance, let alone Pisces. A lot of Cancer and Scorpio dominance are getting this past year getting a bit more familiar why boundary energy, Saturn energy is important with dealing with connections or who they allow into intimate settings in their life. All right, so people think they could spin the block right now. We got some retrograde energies occurring. People think they could just easily spin the block on that water sign that you think you got for life, right? That water sign that you thought would always be on you, right? Might get your heart broken spinning on the water sign around this time. Got a new nigga. Damn. Got a new girl. Oh, man. Damn. Sometimes when it's real, you just know that's the replacement. You just be like, this motherfucker ain't gonna last you. When it's real, when it's like some twin flame soulmate, soul tie shit, you don't even be flipping at a certain point. You like, I get it. I give it 8, 6. What's today? The 5th? I give it to like the 13th. She'll be back. Tony Montana, boy. She'll be back. You feel me? Ladies, tell me I'm lying. Ladies, some of y'all been in here. See, listen, man. That's why I be getting in trouble. My mouth be getting me in trouble. Ladies, stop playing. I know there's a nigga y'all done dealt with. Probably been through some things with the nigga. Y'all start seeing how y'all can negotiate about shit, right? Then y'all start having these pockets and gaps that open up time to fuck with other people. But you ladies, you know this nigga coming back. You know this nigga coming back. You just like, you know what? I'm just gonna let him fuck off and get his rocks off. But I got something for him when he come back, but I know the nigga coming home. All right? That'd be one of my favorite lines when I get back with my old thing. Baby, come on. Now, you know I was coming back. I just had to go, sell my royal oats real quick. That's all. Shit, a nigga lying when he started rubbing his chest. I keep telling you about the chest rub. Nigga is lying. I mean, the nigga should be in the Olympics right now for lying. All right, 2024 Olympic liar ass, head ass nigga. That chest rub got it. But it's smooth though. It's smooth. Don't I make it look smooth? Like, ladies, I came got you and I'm like, what's up? What's your if I walk up your cookout, like, what's up, baby? What's your You be like, who the fuck this Rico Suave nigga think he is? The fuck wrong with your chest, nigga? What you mean, baby? I just Alright, let's get back focused. Let's get back focused, Dr. Umar voice. But shit. Where was I at? Cardinal sign, sit y'all ass down. That's where I remember being at. Alright, sit y'all ass down, y'all be okay. Alright. Alright, church, I think I'm ready to get into. I just want to emphasize, remember, wellness, mental health, home care, everything dealing with connection, stability, huge things at the moment. Deal with these situations with delicacy, tenderness, and care. All right? This house is connected to your moon sign. I mentioned that already. And the key objective right now is to make sure we're stabilizing the Cancer house with all of these themes. Aries, hot seat sign. All right? Oh, man, I see my good people in the building. Good sister Kendra, good sister Allie, good sister Mars. Wealthness in the building. All right, listen, guys. I'm here for a quick time. A good time, not a long time. All right? Once again, if you're in the building, you could drop some my shades, some blood of the hood, some holy water. I know it takes me some time to warm up that spirit. All right? Lord have mercy. That's why the black church service be so long. Because our pastor think he's motherfucking Denzel Washington. This nigga think he Morgan Freeman. I mean, he up here putting on a whole show. Nigga, get to the word. All right. I've also noticed my Capricorn house playing a huge influential role in catalyzing growth in our Cancer house. Sister, you know you is exactly what your name says, is a divine goddess of a sister. I don't know if that's for me or if that's for every Libra rising. Cardinal placements are on the hot seat. Cardinal houses are very active, even if you don't have, significant activity in cardinal signs. These are just the houses. This is a square and opposite houses. So if you are a cardinal dominant outside of a Cancer dominant, even Cancer dominants themselves, they could be going through a bit of their things right now. Because, solar return time is always a huge reflection on, what the sun has accumulated up into this space. So that's why we have some little birthdays that we like, God damn, I need to pick it up a little bit. damn, that's all I did for 12 seasons. And then that's sometimes when you just like, yo, I'm feeling good, skin good, what time it is, like, what's good, where the birthday party at, like, who's gonna surprise me, I'm feeling good. All right, so it depends. But with all that being said, yeah, Cancer Cardinal placements is going crazy right now. All right, definitely. Now, Aries. All right, we're going to start with Aries and run it down. Like I said, I just got some quick notes. I want to throw some quick vibes at y'all, get y'all right real quick. Aries, you are one of the hot seat signs. The fourth house is lit up. This time is about choosing to invest in connection over competition. Lord have mercy, I started off hot with that one. Anything highly competitive with loved ones can turn chaotic and is an example of possessiveness or power and control dynamics. All right, so when it comes into loved ones, Aries, you got to be very aware of your forcefulness trying to make something work, or any power and control dynamics you may be a part of right now, because that may be a little issue that got to get weeded out. All right, Mars is heavily active in this transit, so I believe there's a key theme for you to understand that you have the power to overcome what's trying to control you. And also, now this is important, also that some solutions are simply learning not to compete and fall back. I know that one is hard for Mars dominance at times. I know that one is hard for you, Aries, at times. It's hard for you, and I'm not even trying to play Aries or anything, but this is really a test to how competitive you are, how much you want first place, all right? How much you feel comfortable being first, all right? This is a powerful type of spirit of a mentality to have, but for the most part, it's just important to understand how it comes into things dealing with building connections and, you know, you don't lose by falling back in a situation that had tension with somebody. You don't lose. You don't lose. Aries, bigger. Gotta tap into your spiritual muscle and, you know, crack into some bigger person frequency, vibration, energy around this time, if need be. All right. Now, this may be, with all that being said, right? Learning to fall back, you know, choosing connection over competition, making sure, you know, you see spaces to actually look at falling back as resolution. This may be what will bring stability to anything that you're highly emotionally charged about, that you have no control over. Like, you know, it's one thing losing your mind over something you have control over. It's a whole nother thing losing your mind over something you don't have control over, right? So this is what will level out the home environment overall. Okay, be careful with all the it's actually great energies in your fourth. You know, Moon and Venus is there. All right, Mars is turning up in your second house, so this is just where you are learning to pace yourself a little bit right now with things that you're passionate about learning. Like, damn, I want this to work. I want to get to this goal result. You have to work with some more pace right now, Aries. But when it comes to that fourth house area, embrace that Moon and Venus energy here. All right, this could be a real, this time could be full of resolution energy when it comes into people, places, and things that's close to the home, understanding habits and everything that affect the home environment, why you may feel fulfillment or unfulfilled in your fourth house, right? This is creating a whole new comfort zone with how you deal with what makes Aries sun rising stable, all right? You may have to lay some of that Saturn energy down and see the benefit of Saturn energy around this time. Cause I know you Aries diamonds, y'all don't be liking Saturn energy either, but you may see the significance and the purpose in Saturn energy around this time, having to go ahead and place some boundaries down in certain areas that are coming off a little bit overbearing. All right. So that's what we got going on with my Aries sun risings, Taurus sun risings. All right. You are one of the best homies. All right. And y'all know that means you are a sextile sign. You harmonizing. All right. So, you know, when we're looking at Taurus, the third house is lit up. So this season is about you guys getting comfortable with something or somebody you see value in and trusting the process, building that connection or working that collaborative effort. You need a self-check system of seeing where you're trying to potentially control a little bit too much. If something has a good harmonious cooperation vibe to it, continue to enhance that by not trying to give and take overly too much. Keep it balanced, Taurus. All right. Also detoxifying your surroundings. All right. Cancer is a sign that deals with cleansing, right? Once again, it's a water sign. So when it comes into your third house, you know, before this season, you started accumulating energies here right? There may have been things in your surroundings that you may not have really picked up. What person, place, or thing, habits, that's creating a sense of unfulfillment here. So now we gaining this whole awareness is a new cycle to make sure we could cleanse this habit here. Something that's been in my third house, that a habit that's probably been in my third house, and I'm realizing I done created relationships off this habit. I done brought these type of people, enabling motherfuckers in my surroundings. So, you know, it may be a huge intuition to clean up shop here, Taurus, but also making sure you embrace pouring into, you know, relatable relationships that share the same values or whatnot. Like I said, share the same form of craft. Now, there's a lot of, let me not even jump ahead, 'cause I know I'm talking about it in the notes. Now, you're dealing with a lot of network energy and childhood pastimes and creative endeavors that are resurfacing right now. Taurus dominance, all right, Taurus sun rises. There's a breath of fresh air making its way into your space in general, all right? So you don't want to really be heavy about anything. You want to have more of an open space, open, you know, mind, open heart mentality with what's going on around your space, so you could allow it to be filled in with positive things if you don't feel like nothing else is heavy here and you don't need to clean up shop before the new cycle. But there's a breath of fresh air making its way into your space. Remain aware of what energies and habits make you feel uncomfortable around this time, or does the opposite, right? Fulfills you, feels like a support system, feels like it's a sense of stability. Your ruler is in the mix, right? Venus. So it's important to also remain aware of overindulgence around this time, Taurus sun risings. Be aware of heavy projection from relationships close to home. It may be a clash of values. I don't see too much potential for a clash of values, because you are the best homie sign. So all these energies are harmonizing between you and Cancer. Y'all are the signs influenced by the moon. But just in case there's a disconnection or disagreement amongst values with you and loved ones, try not to let that become bigger than it should be. All right. Gemini sun rises in the building. If I have any Gemini sun rises in the building, throw a 3 in the building, throw an air emoji. All right. The second house is lit up. You are the neighbor sign. You know, the neighbor signs be having a different glimpse of things. All right. A different view of things. All right. You be hearing them niggas when they mowing their lawn early as hell. Hearing some of them arguments late at night. All right. So the neighbor sign be able to have a clearer view of what we're supposed to be paying attention to in comparison to signs that got farther angles. And when we're looking at Gemini being the neighbor sign, having a second house lit up, a lot of new things may have been blossoming in general as of lately due to Jupiter. However, this is a time where you're starting to make a new home with these new endeavors. All right. There's most likely some new things being sparked with craft, right? When I say craft, creative endeavors, this and the third, because this is where you're building a new comfort zone at, right? Second house, talents, creative attributes, your value, your worth to the world. Jupiter's about to, I told y'all, man, I already told y'all, excuse me, not Jupiter in the second house, but just Jupiter being in Gemini in general, right? The first house is dealing with personal aspiration. This is a creative house. The first house is dealing with birthing things. So I'm telling you, Gemini, man, I posted a video of my story today about how God will make things a little chaotic in your life when you play with your gifts. All right. So, hey, man, Jupiter, gift to the world masterclass coming up. But with all that being said, there's most likely some new things being sparked with craft, because this is where you're building a new comfort zone, right? New moon, second house. It may be a lot of nostalgic like occurrences right now, possibly reminding you about a previous endeavor to pick back up, right? So not only new sparks of how to use a second house trait and get comfortable working and crafting a second house trait, right? You believe you have the ability to do this, but let's see how much potential we have to max it out, level this talent up, level this skill up, this, that, and the third, or this creative endeavor. All right. But yeah, it may also be some things replaying itself. Cancer, past energy, moon energy, past energy. So maybe things resurfacing as like, hey, this is a great space to play with me again, play with this idea again, play with this creative endeavor again. And try to make sure you're punctual about anything with major family events around this time. Gemini, what's the name? Aries need to take that advice as well. And a lot of family energy between the second house and the Cancer in the fourth house. All right. Now, Cancer sons, happy birthday. Shout out to them Cancers risings. All right. The first house is lit up. Boy, who don't love a good sun through the first house transit? The boy who don't love a good new moon in the first, man, damn, Cancers. I hope Cancers understand your power right now. And if you don't, I got you. Don't worry. That's why I'm here. It's all right. I care about you. I'm a Capricorn moon rising. I'm your opposite, but you teach me a lot of things. All right. You teach me a lot of things, good Cancerian sister, brother. All right. Sometimes a brother a little too cold. All right. Some of my past life experiences got a little brother reserved at times. But the Cancer come through, warm some shit up. All right. Make a nigga realize shit is about giving and connecting and caring and all that good mushy stuff that, you know, as Capricorn doms can't seem to get comfortable with at times. But with all that being said, happy birthday, Cancer sons. All right. Cancer, the first house is lit up. You are the star of this show. Happy birthday. You're realizing how you've dealt with managing your stability in general. All right. Well, people, places, and things have been a support system or a reflection of something you haven't cleansed or let go of. Cancer, past energy, moon energy. A lot of Cancers sometimes hold themselves back from understanding how powerful they truly are because things that they can't let go of. All right. It's just a natural Cancer issue at times that they got to deal with tackling and overcoming. But with that being said, in a space like this, that is just highly charged with manifestation properties for all of us, but you the star of the show. That's why this new moon is so crazy, because it's new moon in Cancer. New moons is already powerful for manifesting and creating some shit. But then it just had to slide through your magical sign, right? Where it's home at. Also the sign where we make sure the season, and remember, this is Cancer season, but we're dealing with the sun's transit. Now the moon is home. So the moon basically just pulled up like, all right, thank you, son. Thank you, you know, my husband, the sun. Thank you, my daughter, Venus. And let me just show you how this shit go real quick. Mom just came home. Yeah. Niggas be doing whatever in the house. As soon as you hear mom's keys, niggas start. You got this is what niggas. Niggas acting like a nigga's coming to rob the house. The mothers put that much fear in a nigga heart. Mothers put that much fear in a nigga heart. That mother intuition is female intuition, one thing. That motherly intuition is something else. I swear to God. I had two brothers. My mom used to work 2 shifts. Come home at midnight. So around 11:30, we used to give each other that look like, all right, I think it's time we start getting shit together. At 11:40, we give each other that look again. All right, I think it's time. 11:50, I think it's that time. 12 o'clock hit, and niggas start making slow movement, starting to get shit together. Soon as niggas see that car pulling up, this is me in high school. My black ass supposed to be up. Nigga, you got school practice. Sit, lay your black ass down in bed. I'm up doing just mischievous things in the house. But when Mom Dukes pull up, when that Cancer energy comes home, when that moon energy come home, you start understanding why we say emotions is kind of. I don't want to throw people off here. Because I know, especially today in society, when we're dealing with these gender wars, this and third, and a lot of men are trying to, you know, reinforce to women that logic and ration, the difference between emotions. But on a spiritual level, the way I look at things, emotions is more powerful than thought, to a degree. Now, that's a whole nother thing to break down there. All right. But there's some people that they just, I mean, this nigga could solve Rubik's Cubes. This nigga know the equation. This nigga created the equation for pi. This nigga did everything, but intuitively dead. Don't know how to read vibes. Don't know how to read the room. So it's just, I don't know. But anyways, that's a whole nother thing right there. But anyways, guys, Cancer, what people, places, and things have been a support system or reflection of something you haven't cleansed or let go of yet, right? Let's make sure we identify that. Let's be spiritually mature and try not to let these things go over our head. Cancer, suns, risings, all right? You're still being center stage for exemplifying understanding, caring for what matters, creative abilities. So things dealing with Cancer, suns, risings, launching new things, like you have a lot of access to be seen, a lot of spotlight right now. All right. So I'd be going crazy putting things into the light. All right, I'd be serious, literally what I'm writing, I'd be serious about how you want to use your gifts and tools in this phase, knowing you can really get magical on niggas right now. Continue to remain aware of what is playing out as a burden. And don't feel guilty about laying some Saturn down on people who are overbearing. That's the only thing that I'm a little scary about with my Cancer placements a little bit right now. Because when Cancers really care about making something connect or something work, they could exhaust it. You know, they could exhaust it. When Cancer starts saying shit when they love you and shit like, hey, I die for you, that's the one. That's like, all right, y'all locked in. I don't give a fuck if y'all married or not. When she starts saying, when he or she starts saying that real heart chakra movie shit, I might be dramatic about it because I'm a Capricorn moon dominant. So Cancer placements could tap a nigga into some emotion quick. Cancer's another placement. They low key can make they can make you love them, man. It's hard how you don't love an adorable baby when you see it. How? You don't even know this baby. It's not your baby, but you love that baby. This baby cute as hell. Can I have your baby? Can I? My child wasn't this adorable. Goddamn, why my child ain't come out? I'm dead wrong. What's wrong with me? Damn. My bad, y'all. Y'all know these Cancer humorous energies take over at times. All right, everybody is a stand-up comedian with a Cancer stellium. But with all that being said, Cancer, you need to continue to remain aware of what is playing out as a burden. Don't feel guilty about laying some Saturn down. Like I said, sometimes Cancer, you just so embraced into the connection energy, you get a little blind side of understanding Saturn's significance. You get a little blind side of understanding, all right, like, damn, as much as I want this to work or connect the way I want it to, I've been telling you the Cardinal sign is aggressive, but let me not say too much. It's Cancer's birthday, but you don't want to be too aggressive to the point where something that needs to be regulated, Saturn, something that needs more pace, something that could probably run a little bit smoother if you fall back and let it come back on its own in some type of shape or form. Make sure, Cancer, you're reading the room from this space, because you could just be charged with excitement and creation energy in general. So just make sure we direct it wisely, maturely around this time. All right, but you are the stars of the show. Once again, happy birthday, Cancers. All right, Leos, Leo suns risings, the neighbor sign. Like I said, the neighbor sign can see things other signs can't at times because they had a closer perspective, all right, on what we're supposed to be doing. Now, Leo, the 12th house is lit up. All right, so we got a couple things going on here. There's a new comfort zone and system being built with how you care for your subconscious and mental health. There's most likely been a new spark for a lot of y'all understanding that a creative endeavor that's been suppressed can eventually bring fulfillment. So something you might been looking at, like, I don't know if it's going to work, or I don't know if I got the time for it, or whatever it may be. If it's heavy on the heart, heavy on the subconscious, something that you want to birth out your imagination, you know, if you're aligning with the vibration of feeling like, damn, if it was to work, this, that, and the third, I know how much fulfillment it could bring. Fulfillment, Cancer, new moon. So this may be a strong type of energy to kind of be in alignment with if you catch it, right? This is an incentive to play with that idea, to play with that calling there. All right, Leo suns, Leo risings. There's most likely been a new spark with a lot of y'all understanding creative. There's also people who you may want to resolve things with. All right, this is a big compassionate like type of you got the 12th house and Cancer in the 12th, and you got the new moon here. You got Venus exalted in your 12th, so you in a love making state right now. You want to bring the love in the room. Like, Leos really don't want to hold anything heavy right now, but I probably wrote down what I'm about to say, but it's important to understand people that fail to match that energy with you wanting to, you know, hone in on a connection, right? That should be a sign of something. But there's also people you want to resolve things. There's a big compassion. So do what spirit calls you to do in that sense. All right. Also have a purpose and a system, Saturn, on how to move with this person, if that's the case, from this point after, right? If boundaries still need to be established. All right. So Saturn energy is still in the mix. So this is why, once again, anybody dealing with, you know, a lot of shit going on with the romantic affairs, I like when Saturn come into the mix with things dealing with heavy sensitive energies and high emotionally charged transit that could impact relationships. I like when Saturn come in, and it's not it's for more of a regulation space. It's more of a, all right, we both want this to work, right? So we both are giving effort, which is one of the most important things in relationships, regardless if They got these placements, that placement. Do these motherfuckers, how bad these motherfuckers want to be together? That's what it come down with. That's what it come down to. I keep telling you, I don't be mattering about a whole lot of things astrologically the same time. If these motherfuckers want to be together that bad, they's gonna make it work. All right, so Saturn comes into play for a lot of these type of people around this time, right? So they could create a new blueprint, a new system to overcome certain issues, building connections. All right. Also have a purpose in the system on how to move with this person, right? Boom, boom. Have you been loving? Have you been loving and building a connection with your imagination, Leo? Right? I also believe this is where a lot of y'all do see results of what can grow when you nurture it. Relationship activity, creative endeavors, goals of all sorts. So it's almost a commitment type of energy that's supposed to be, that could be created here with the 12th house and a new moon transiting here, Leo. Got to take heed to what's heavy on your subconscious from a creative space, and also from a burden from a creative space, because any feelings, especially with Venus here, you got Venus here, so things could start with a new foundation of love, nurture, care, a strong rooted support system, and it can attract just that depending on what you push out to the collective. You know, the 12th house has a lot to do with the collective. So damn, Leo, you're working with some powerful shit right now. But I think it's important to understand that sense of commitment to what you're finna do with something in the 12th house, because things can be high in imagination and turn into some delusional shit. All right. And that's where Saturn can help ground things a lot for y'all during this transit. Once again, help give the blueprint for what we're finna birth out the 12th house. Yeah, I know I like to call that the pregnancy house. All right, Virgo. Shout out to the Virgo suns rising. Y'all are the sextile, so that makes y'all the best homies. All right, that makes y'all the best homies. Who's the best homies? Virgos and Taurus. All right, so Virgos, the 11th house is lit up. There's a new comfort zone being developed with how you conduct yourself socially. God damn, Virgo, some niggas you got to cut off. It's some new people you brushing shoulders with. You like, damn, my friend brought me to this social environment. I met some people there. You feel me? Then I started going there. I stopped fucking with the people over there. Decisions. You know, Virgo, you got that Libra in the second house. Motherfuckers be pulling you all over the place sometimes when it comes into trying to get you to be involved with their values, but we not. That just came to mind there. Like this is why Virgos be mad needed all the time. Somebody always needs a Virgo for something. So Virgos, I hope y'all be putting y'all price on shit. But yes, new comfort zone being developed. Sister Shelly Shaw, I see you, good sister. I felt your energy before you came in. Matter of fact, sister, I knew you was coming before you even came in. All right. Virgos, there may have been some breakthroughs with friendships where misunderstandings were able to get cleared up, or maybe there's still some friction. Nothing clear communication can't handle, so it's key to embrace what your ruler in Leo is doing right now. And what would that be, Mercury in Leo? Express yourself. Virgo, you gotta express your goddamn stuff right now. That could lead into resolutions for a lot. Just that right there. All right? Just that right there. Okay? So, you know, sometimes Mercury be giving too many thoughts, and Mercury, you know, this is like the shadow side of being a Mercury dominant, like Geminis, Virgos. Sometimes they so smart. You know, sometimes they so smart. Mercury always giving different clever ideas of how to do things. So sometimes this gets a little sticky when it gets into love matter, relationship activity, because they may misjudge a situation where, you know, I could have just been. Not saying y'all be lying, but like, damn, I could have just kept it a G, been transparent. I ain't have to throw some word salad there. I ain't have to say things like that. Or Virgo, I ain't have to suppress what I truly meant. All right. So this is the time we don't want to do none of that. We don't want to do all that suppression and shit. All right. It's a new moon. It bubble ups heavy when you keep it in. All right. Throw all your magic, all your manifestation power, all your creativity, throw it all up in the air when it's a new moon. All right. Especially when it's in Cancer, when it's home. Okay. So, express yourself, Virgo. This is also a time where a new comfort zone can be in development with someone or a group of people in general, potentially finding a stride with collaborative efforts, right? Finding a comfort zone with maybe somebody you just started, or a social group you just started interacting with a month ago, maybe when we was dealing with heavy Gemini energies to a degree. I think it's key for you to know that if you're creating anything with anybody right now, make sure Cancer, make sure their heart is in it as much as yours is, Virgo, and vice versa. Don't be getting in no obligations right now. You know you can't really match intellectually. You can, resourcefully you can, but it's you can't really. You don't feel or as passionate or as driven as, you know, the people, the counterparts that you would be participating with in some type of group endeavor. All right, Virgos, I think if y'all flow amongst these themes positively, y'all be all right. Y'all be A-okay. All right, y'all be better than okay. Y'all be Gucci great. All right, shout out to them Libras. All right, shout out to my kinfolk. We are one of the hot seat signs, and the 10th house is lit up. All right, 10th house is lit up. All right, so first off, Libra, career or various forms of project building may be in reconstruction mode right now. There's a new comfort zone, because this is why it's in construction mode, because there's a new comfort zone being developed in the 10th. So many of us are getting comfortable with a new job, ushering a new trait into business or how we navigate career energy overall. So we may have came into this transit with something we're trying to work, something we may have had stride momentum with, something we're trying to create or build. And now that we get into all these energies squaring us from Cancer, we're trying to find a comfort zone in a process of how we're doing that. But the thing is, the 10th house, it depends at what state you are with something you're building or creating. You may already have a lot of success or something with what you're doing in 10th house, Libra Sun risings. Is this a time you can excel? Are you being content? Can you level up by tweaking, changing, playing with a new idea, experimenting in this area? Is there something that can expand your 10th house that might have been neglected, that looks like a valuable idea? Venus been transiting here, Mercury done passed here already, so it done analyze this house upside down and seeing certain things that could be changed, certain things that could be implemented. Now Venus and new moon energy is a great cycle to pour in a new business change, a different way you promote your brand, a different way you try to get your business out there, a different outlook on how you could utilize your social status to usher in something else into the collective. So there's a lot of new brilliant influences you might be dealing with different things you could bring into this area, but you are a hot seat sign. So the way things start getting disoriented here is the fact that, it might be different obligations that you're caught up dealing with relationship activity. You kind of got to take some of that advice I just gave Virgo, making sure you're not getting caught up in obligations that take you away from things that you really care about, because you're going to feel like, damn, I can't be everywhere at the same time. It's like, motherfucker, Libra, ain't nobody ask you to be everywhere at the same time. You signed up to be here, there, with this person, with that person. This is Cancer season. You got to get home. Go home, Roger. All right, some of y'all too young to even know where that came from. But with all that being said, that's what's going on. Around this time, Libra, find that comfort zone with something new developing or a change up in that 10th house. All right. Now, I believe it's key. To invest into things you can truly see yourself commit to. Basically what I just said. Of course, I jumped the gun. That's one thing Cancer may teach Libra at times. All right. Once again, I could make a person of my good sister. Ooh, me magical, intuitive, knowing sister in the building. If you know me, you better know that sister too. All right. What's going on, Ooms? All right, been shaking up timelines lately, woman. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, but per usual, that's what you do, whether it's through a post or through a thing. That's what you do. All right, now listen, Libras, Cancer teach your ass patience. I know Cancer be having a switch at times, but the thing is, both of these signs deal with connection, right? Libra deal with partnerships. Cancer deal with connection. In general, because it's water, it's the home, right? This house to it is naturally going to deal with relationships. But the thing is, sometimes Libras, your ass, you superficial as hell. Cancer don't got the time for Libra superficial bullshit sometimes. I know there's some Cancers in here. Any Cancers watch this, they dated Libras in the past. I know there's certain things Libras do from superficial point of view, or there's certain times when you was dating that Libra, it was certain things they could have naturally just responded to in a certain way, but you realized something in their head told them they should say it like this way to try to be more charming or come off this way, this, that, and the third. Be a little bit more connected. I'm already connected to you. Stop trying to present yourself a different way and underestimating who I truly know. So it could just be a funny ass relationship here at times. Is there any celebrity Cancer Libra relationships? But anyways, with that being said, Libras, a lot of y'all in your relationship activity is learning to be more transparent about the connection, how you truly feel, expressing how you truly feel, not trying to play around with word salad, this and the third. That transparency, this and the third, that helps bring stability towards a connection, towards a foundation, towards a relationship in general. All right. Your ruler is in the midst of this shit. Venus is in the midst of it. All right. So yes, embrace doing the wise and spiritually mature things when it comes to love matters. Libra Sun, Libra risings. All right. Um, that's one thing Cancer may teach Libra at times, how to align the mind and heart in the connection. Other than the aesthetic or anything influenced by a shallow mentality. Ooh, Libra, that one might have hurt. All right, embrace being dependable around these times, Libra. All right, ninth house, Scorpios. The ninth house is lit up. One of the trine signs, aka in the club for free and VIP for free, right next to Cancer. Excuse me. All right. Do I do? And everybody that be living it up, just saying what? I do. That sounds like a good VIP party song right there. That just came to my head. That's the song Cancer and I'm listening to in the strip club during their birthday right there with the water signs. All right, so Scorpio, you and your bag, you and your element, you and your water bag, you are the trine signs. And like I said, a lot of water signs is walking in their magic right now. Shout out to all my Scorpio sun rises. The ninth house is lit up. A lot of new opportunities may be sparking from things you've been trying to transform or change as of lately in general. Scorpio is always in the midst of trying to transform, change something. But right now, a lot of y'all may be hitting y'all stride, understanding what process, what type of form of care, what type of regimen is needed to help this transformation take place. Your intuition is high as to what form of exploration or past wisdom can be used to build a comfort zone in life right now. Maybe some things right now replaying for the Scorpio sun rising. You like, God damn, I remember when I used to practice that, this, that, and third, it made me feel more stable. God damn, I remember when I used to do that, this, that, and the third, it made my life feel more stable, blah, 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 or I felt like, whatever the fuck it may be. It could be all different type of things, but, you know, a lot of nostalgic energy is always at play when we're dealing with shit. When you're doing a lot of water energy, nonetheless Cancer. So don't let these things go over your head, Scorpio. Once again, you're always in the midst of trying to change, transform things. So you develop a lot of new, resources, tricks and gems on what could support the transformation process. So you want to incorporate all of that around this time. There's potential for new opportunities associating with traveling or visiting new territory right now, right? Just because the ninth house is going crazy. Venus is in there, so somebody close to home, Cancer, can be an extension as an opportunity or support system to experience something outside of your familiar surroundings to a degree. I believe many of y'all are learning to resolve things by letting go of control. Mars, ruler, right? Mars is in Taurus, so stability and building steady grounds and pace on positive values is important. Judgment could be a tad bit off with your ruler opposite, okay? Could be a little bit tad bit off, Scorpio. You could be a little bit, could find yourself being aggressive in situations where you realize, all right, let me, just be a little bit more patient and steady about this. Be careful with overindulgence. That's what I'm mostly concerned about, Mars being opposite. You're just dealing with that transit right now. So be careful of anything dealing with overindulgence. We don't want to run into no chaotic, unnecessary change and transformation around this time. But for the most part, the world is your oyster, my powerful water sign. All right. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, the eighth house is lit up. What is that? That is an in conjunction. You are the almost app sign. You the almost app. All right, so let's get into it. A new comfort zone is being established with the sense of reinvention. Sagittarius sun risings, all right, that good old eighth house reinvention energy. You may have picked up a vibe this season feeling like you have to really go overtime in ridding attachments or anything heavy subconsciously speaking. Desires are being checked right now. Sagittarius sun risings. All right, so you want to handle that. Discernment is loud when it comes into managing what's important and what's a thrill. It's likely that there's some new occult info that might be related around this season, especially with your ruler creating high interactive energy. Jupiter, right? Jupiter's in Gemini, so it's creating a lot of interactive exchange of ideas type of environments for you, right? So now that you're swimming through some eighth house energy, somebody may play out as a vessel to relate certain things, could be a resource to tap you into something behind the scenes-ish, okay? And it could be a support system for something to do with change or transformation in your life, right? Spiritual development, mental, emotional stability. I think it's also important to be honest with self about any issues with loved ones instead of playing the evade game around this time, Sagittarius. That can tick people off right now who are trying to honor commitment or connection. Vice versa. You will probably feel, super ticked off with... You're a clown, bro. Taylor. But yes. So Sagittarius, you gotta realize if you're trying to find yourself dealing with a commitment or connection with something or somebody you truly value, and how that situation is responding to you. All right. Any friction doesn't mean you got to terminate it, but you may have to, just Saturn coming in trying to regulate things with a new system. Sagittarius, sometimes you like to just do things straight off spirit. Things have to be a little bit more regulated in this process. All right. But I feel like as long as y'all got that in check, y'all Gucci. All right. Y'all good to go. Capricorns, 7th house on the hot seat. The big op. You the big op, Capricorn, sun rising. All right. Capricorn, you're building a new comfort zone amongst your relationship activity. 7th house lit up. All right. New comfort zone amongst relationship activity. There's a high sensitivity you have towards anything involving other people, especially if you're committed on, anything around project building, a partnership. Don't neglect any vibes that are unsettling in these occurrences. Use this time to communicate, relate your disgruntled observations about a situation or a person. Don't play the suppression shit. That shit gonna come back and spin the block later. It's a new moon. Let's weed it out the way now so we can get to what's waiting for us in the promised land. All right. I believe this is a great time to communicate the reality, but approach relationship activity with a resolution approach. People who fail to meet you on the same grounds may play out as people who have been possibly holding burdens over you or projecting on you. All right. So if you find yourself Capricorn, you're feeling this extreme Cancer opposite push to, gear more towards what you truly care about. Take care of responsibility, what's going on in the matrix, stability, the 10th house, right? Do what you do there, Capricorn. Nobody saying don't do what you do, but this is a season to make sure we reflect on the 4th house, what's going on in the home, right? And the home, the sense of stability, comfort zone is in the relationship house. So with all that being said, you have to make sure that, anything that's heavy in your relationship house, that overall affects your emotional well-being, Capricorn. So suppressing anything connecting and relating to others, especially in intimate settings, that always makes you feel frustrated, especially when you do it with your loved ones, Capricorn sun rising, especially when you do it with your loved ones. All right. And you may not know that's why you be frustrated at times. People who fail to meet you on the same ground. Unwise or non-transparent action in relationships can create toxic cycles right now. We don't want to be really bringing no heavy negative relationship energy. We don't want to let heavy relationship turbulence linger too long during this transit. We want to find some resolution towards it by bringing love in the room. This is why we want to utilize the fuck out of Venus being next to the moon. When they together, ain't no beef in the house. Ain't no beef in the house. It's chilling when Venus and Moon home, man. All right, nobody got time for that. When the Sun and Mars and Mercury's home is just all the guys in the house, we get into all type of dumb shit. We jumping off of refrigerators. We pranking each other. We doing a lot of dumb shit. We pranking each other. We getting into fights. You niggas keep pouring water on Mercury when he's sleeping. Niggas hyperventilating and shit. Almost had to take this little nigga to the hospital. Mars play too much. The Sun and Mars, they playing too much. The Moon and Venus come home, bring stability on me. Anybody got time for that? All right. So, that's what we got going on, Capricorn. Also, remember, you're also noticing how commitment to first house goals massively impact the filter of people in your relationship activity. So a lot of Cancer sun risings, a lot of Capricorn sun risings right now are realizing when they find a sense of commitment, consistency with personal life goals and development, it puts an extreme filter on your 7th house right now. And this is why Capricorn sun risings, you could be projecting subconsciously on others, not really knowing that, because you feel unfulfilled with things that you should be building in your first house. All of this comes back to stability, personal stability, relationship stability for my Capricorn sun risings. So we want to find that balance here, right? Nonetheless, your ruler is resonating harmoniously, Saturn, with the moon. So trusting intuition can bring all the answers needed. All right. Side note, be easy laying the law down. Bring the love back in the room. Capricorn dominant. All right. I want to be cold-hearted so bad. Aquarius, sunrise in 6th house, almost opposite signs. Almost opposites. All right. Aquarius, listen, man. This transit is about finding a comfort zone with regiment. With regiment. Your schedule and routine is a direct reflection of your subconscious. Aquarius, look at your schedule and routine right now. Is that motherfucker upside down? That's how you feel inside. Is things intact? Is you doing the things you want to do? We hitting this, we hitting that, shit getting crossed up, checked off the agenda. Oh, you're feeling good about yourself. Aquarius sun rising. So there's a new spark and a new comfort zone as to how stability is developed in life, how the manifestation process is engineered by sixth house process: consistency, regimen, routine, wellness, working on things, caring and nurturing for your projects. This is why Virgo dominants, when they uptake projects or relationships, they have the utmost care for the motherfucker. All right, so with all that being said, this transit about finding a comfort zone with regimen. Your schedule and routine is a direct reflection of your subconscious. There's most likely been people close to home mentioning, if there's people close to home mentioning anything about your vibe or appearance, that's most likely because things dealing with issues with wellness and self-care are probably being worn through your appearance. So it's important what people close to home may have to say about you. They feel like they had to stop, take the time to tell you something about yourself. Aquarius sun rising. So I hope y'all taking care of yourself, not too caught up in the matrix. I think I ended up mentioning that too. But use this transit and rest of the season to tidy up on what energies either support wellness or take away from it, Aquarius sun risings. All right, Saturn's resonating with this energy, is sending off huge alert systems. If you're associating yourself with people or environments that are inspired around these times, Aquarius, you've had an intuition of a certain person you're building, connecting with, associating yourself with, environment, this, that, and a third, and your intuition been telling you this relationship expired. I've been used in this relationship. Sometimes Aquarius know what it is to be used. This is a sign. This is the Saturn signs. They know what that feel like. All right. So you want to allow these signs to resonate so you can build new fruitful relationships that could align with things that support the sixth house function. All right. Saturn resonating with this energy is sending on. This is the best time to create a new system / regimen, not only for your wellness, but for a new or neglected form of craft. Aquarius sun risings. Cancer in the sixth house. Maybe bringing back a project that you used to really care about around this time is real, and helping you realize you have the capacity to pour back into this. All right. So that could be replaying around this time, or simply something new that you want to implement here that you realize from the way Cancer season has been moving, the first half of it. These are the things I need to adjust to find more of a comfort zone in my life, build more stability in my life through this sixth house process. And I see what people, places, and things play as a fucking burden to me getting comfortable with my routine, and who plays out as a support system, is understanding of it. Cancer, support, care, understanding. All right. And lastly, but never least, my Pisces sun risings in that fifth house. Plead the fifth. That fifth house is lit up for my Pisces sun risings. All right. Y'all know y'all one of the tri signs, water signs. So y'all up in the club. Y'all is up in the club. All right. So Pisces sun risings. A new comfort zone and system is being built with owning the stage and expression, Pisces. You can feel baby fever literally, but definitely in a creative way, figuratively speaking. All right. It's likely that Saturn's activity is making it clear what disturbs your peace this transit. You may also already be in the midst of navigating different forms of career building, because Saturn already been going to work on you. So it's important to follow your intuition. If you feel like you need to make some tweaks or changes in your approach towards project building in general, your intuition will be very loud with these things, Pisces. Don't neglect experimenting or playing with things. There's a new moon, great time to usher something in. You'll have enough time by the full moon in Capricorn to see if it works or not, if it doesn't work or not. You'll know if that's the case. Like I said, you'll know if that's the case, if there's something you need to tweak or change, which was something you've already been building. Embrace new commitment as well when it comes into romantic situations, because with Venus trining, Saturn harmonizing, things that you may be walking into opportunities right now, Pisces, where things that you're trying to, people, we talk about romance, people you're mating with and building connections with, you might have been dating for a while. This could be a lot of times where a lot of Pisces dominants are running into situations where, like, this person want to actually take it to another level, want to actually make this a relationship, want to get engaged. So the strong mating energy Pisces is dealing with, suns and risings. I realized that when I was looking at energies later. I'm sure there's other signs that's dealing with strong mating transits. The Venus and water signs, water dominance, Cap risings, Cap suns to a degree, All right, but Cap Rising's got all this in their 7th house. So yeah, guys, but that's some vibes for everybody during this new moon, guys. We got Saturn going retrograde, so when we talk about building this new system, it's coming with some rewinding of some things that have worked in the past. Don't be afraid to play with new, experimenting with new things. But nonetheless, when you put strong heart chakra, Cancer energy, strong moon energy into creating things during the new moon transit, things come into existence with a bang. Take that into positive and negative things, though, family. All right, take that into both. All right, so it's gonna be very important to understand. I love y'all. I hope y'all vibrating well. I hope y'all feeling stable. Once again, if you wasn't in the best vibe before this church session, I hope you're in a more light vibe now. Guys, don't forget, on the 14th, seats are still available for the Jupiter Masterclass. Over the course of this week, I'm gonna be going over a lot of things I'm gonna be talking about in the class, but y'all know how we do, man. It's gonna be live reads, Q&As, all that good stuff. I'll also be sending out a video to everybody that grabs a seat with a customized Jupiter in each sign video, which is going to be separate from the class. All right, guys, so y'all already know the vibes. I hope everybody enjoyed the American festivities with your loved ones. You know you got all these hotep spiritual niggas sometimes that every holiday they got to have that long ass conscious post. Do y'all know what really happened Thanksgiving though? Do you know why turkey is the protein of choice? It's like, all right, Dr. Umar, we know, we choosing. We made a decision. I don't think you know that. We making a decision to be here right now. All right. But I'm more so leaning on just embracing the times that be around loved ones. If an American holiday could create a time where loved ones could get together, then hey, let's lean on that vibration. All right. We will talk about the history in history class. All right, but with all that being said, I love y'all. Y'all already know the vibes, guys.